Hello guys! I just went for a quick shopping and came back and the game is already in, so without a further ado, let's jump into the game. Oh, the Blitzcrank. Spicy, ooh, Rumble. So in this case I like the Genji draft better. Although, let's see. Mm, I'm trying to see the picks and the runes, but yeah, yeah, and he smited. Hmm, I'm just like, trying to see what's gonna happen. The game is quite slow at the start. I have not been in the first 5 minutes of the first game, but there was not any kill performed by any team. I believe it's gonna be the same over here. The team's gonna go farm. Um, so a little bit boring. Go a little bit, you know. Time for a banter, time for a story. So gather up, kids. We're gonna talk about old League of Legends and the very, very, very old Twisted Tree Line map, which only existed, I believe, in season 1 and 2, with the jungle at the top of the map. The the jungle was there back then. In the middle there was another jungle. I mean, in the pit when there was a Drake. Previously, then they swapped it for the Villemau, for the spider. Originally there was a jungle over there, and there was like 4 buffs available. So the Twisted Tree Line was the only map where there was available 4 buffs at one time on one champ. You could look like a Christmas tree. It was a green one for the cooldowns, I believe, the white one for a speed. So original, buffs for cooldown and speed, which were then transferred into dragons, existed in the Twisted Tree Line map. So that's quite interesting fact. Not many players know. Um, and the commercial, of course. Yes, please. I would like to give you my DNA, of course, for free. Duh. Let's let's go back to the story. So then they swapped the Twisted Flame, I believe, in season 3. I think it was season 3 when they swapped it and created Dragon Pit over there. The jungle was still looking different, towards the one that was at the end of the existence of Twisted Flame in 2019. That was the last season. But hopefully not last season, because I really do believe that the Twisted Tree Line should be back, and whenever there will be a boring moment in the game, I'm just gonna talk about bringing back the Twisted Tree Line and the joy coming with it. That map was fantastic just because the fact that you played 3 against 3, so there was not too crowded. You always had a space for yourself, and with 3 teammates it's easier to cooperate, easier to collaborate. They are trying to switch it right now to arena, but I've played modes like arena before, and as much as fun this is, I would rather have Twisted Tree Line with a ranked queue and solo queue like it was. Because arena is just basically copying Bloodline. Bloodline Champions, I believe that's the game mode is called. Well, which I was played at the moment. It's like smaller arena 3 versus 3, and it's basically what's. Oh, there's a nice flash. There's gonna be a first blood. Yeah. It's not giving. It's more like she just took it with ignite, so no one have been able to last hit.
but life never had plans.
You know,
So
I have
he picks
expected
us to do
3-0
that.
from Genji,
They've
and
really
I
aimed for
believe
CT, and
that's what we're
again,
gonna get.
this
It
Blitzcrank,
doesn't look
I feel like
like
it needed to find some
Wanwa can
momentum in
pull
this game.
anything
And it's only one
magnificent
death,
over
but
here.
definitely not a positive for how
Um,
Hollow Life Esports want the game to go.
at least so far, I don't see like, you know, confidence in Grizzly actually, you know. And I'm not completely entirely
Yeah.
convinced about the Sejuani pick. You know, T1 was able to pull it at the last
I think what you
game
really
just
get
because
is
they
if you
constantly went
flash
top
and you
with
go up and you're
Jax,
a
and that
little
was
late
it.
and Maokai's already like flash booted you, then you just bin flash and die.
Yeah, Rumble is obnoxious. I think that's the answer for the Aatrox pick, by the way. There you go. Rumble, the answer pick for any bruiser that is on the top lane.
That was with
Basically,
Hexdrinker as well.
death.
That's kind of brutal.
Let me go for a quick Waterloo since the game is not in the state of doing
Yeah, he has a
anything
whole amp
at the
zone,
moment,
so
and I'll be back in a second.
I think that's fair. You know, Doran has his own ring, so I think he should just be able to melt you. I think it's absurd how much damage that Rumble, how high his base damages are. I think people like, I mean, obviously AP is nice on him, but that's why Pen is so good for him because he just absolutely massacres. But even then, he doesn't have any Pen, he doesn't have Sorg Shoes. His base damages are just kind of absurd. And the changes they did to him that kind of brought him in the meta with him having so much more heat where he's above the heated moment just makes him so powerful.
Ooh, something is happening! Something is happening! Oh my god, something is happening! And there is no kills! Oh my god! Waterloo!
Plenty of potentially good souls coming
That's
up,
how the casting
so
games should look those days, like boring. No, we don't need to try hard, we don't need to, like, you know,
Place to be
entertain.
okay
We
against
just
the
need
J
to
Smoke.
stall as the
But it would
game
also
is
mean
stalling.
that Peanut would have a
Peanut!
million budget to throw Sapphire.
Look, he's just gonna clear the wave. He's not bothered. He doesn't let him go into the tower. He's gonna go back. Proper procedure. Clean the way with your ult. Always. The first strike went to Juanwa. Oh, I did miss that. So, the first dragon is going to Juanwa. That's nice. That is nice. And at least gives a hope for this game.
That's your job.
But the
Just
gold
push
is
lane,
going away.
and
It's
try and find advantages.
1k and a half,
Good news
so
here. And, you know,
we
for a
have a
player
10
who
minutes of
a
the
lot of
game, so
expectation on
this
was,
is
you know, you can
coming.
play melee champs, your Kali's good,
Slowly
your Yori's
into
good,
the
but not as
mid-game,
good on
slowly.
mages. He's really shown his proficiency for picks like
Let's
Azir
see how it's gonna
later
shape
in
up.
this season.
Let's see what the teams
Digistana
are
as
gonna
well. You know, it's definitely an
do.
aggressive pick, but not something you
And
typically
if
attribute to him.
nothing's gonna
He's
happen
really solid on. I think
again, then we're gonna
a lot
talk
of
about
people
Twisted Tree Line and
consider him
Dominion,
the
the maps
MVP,
that should be
even
brought
for being
back
higher than
into
the
the
All-Pro.
League of
And I think
Legends
he has
Rifts.
been
The Twisted Tree Line was
star
one
member
of the
for
most
Hollow Life
wonderful
Esports
maps
as
that have ever existed, and I will never change my
showing
mind
some really
because
nice
I have tried play Summoner's Rift too many times, even this season, and it is horrible. I'm sorry, it is horrible. You basically, if you will have a nice teammates and maybe they are intelligent enough, and I'm saying that from like gold slash platinum level player of Summoner's Rift, right? I could go diamond if there will be
doesn't
good
look like
players
a
around,
window
but
herald, but with Zeka
there are not,
maintaining
and
cryo like this, it's very
you
hard
don't
to
have
find one
strength
mid.
to play 12 hour a day
We'll
just
see
to
what
get
they
to
end up going
diamond
for
in
with
1
Dragon at
month.
minute 40. They could just
No,
lean
I'm
on
not
that to
stupid.
try and find the angle.
What that will be for? Just struggling for a month just to
Unfortunately,
get the
now players get
diamond?
point. I think the second Dragon,
No,
obviously
it should
from
be
this
natural,
Dragon
right?
fight,
If you
second
have the
Dragon in the
skill
last
to do
game being
so,
very
you should be
impactful.
getting there.
That's
And
kind of what defined it.
the current
Here as
build
well,
of the
expected to be
ranking
pretty
doesn't
consequential,
allow
and
you
also looking at
that.
how Genji
And
used that
the
Herald
most
base damage.
sucky
You see
part
they
about
have
ranking right now, I think, is
swapped up
TFT.
towards the top side,
TFT, let's talk about that for a
looking to
moment. You know,
potentially make something happen,
TFT
but Peanut is spotted,
mode
so
that I
no one needs
actually
to walk
really
that
like
Herald.
because it's
Hollow
tower
Life Esports
defense
should be
mode a little
expecting
bit.
something to be
Movable
happening
tower
top lane
defense
soon.
with the champions over here in League of Legends. But I am in gold too at the moment. I think TFT I wanted to play a little bit more. competitive,
Yeah,
but
we
I
don't
cannot
see
go out
that.
of gold 2 for two
Chovy
reasons. First
keeping
of
in the
all,
cover. We
you
did
get
see
less
Bright
for
pick up the
winning
second play
in
bot lane, so he's
gold.
doing okay
That's
there. But
gold, not
Hayes
even
is
platinum, not
easy to get
even
on.
diamond, not even higher, gold. For winning the game, you get sometimes 25. Why one time I lost a game at 8th position and I got minus 52. So how does that calculate? You
Yeah,
have
that was
25 on winning, minus 52 on
that was
losing,
so
and this is
much.
like the
And the thing
same
is, I
opposite of
think
the spectrum.
Hololive Esports
First
expected
position
Gen
and
G to
8th
set up the
position, it's
dragon.
exactly should be, if you
Gen
get
G
plus
just were
25,
like,
you
no,
get
we got
minus
to keep
25.
gold.
That's the first factor. You get less for winning than for losing. You're losing more for like no losing, right? Losing points.
The thing is, with
On the
their
gold level,
defending top
should not happen.
tracker, they gave up
Bitch,
control of the
this is
bot
like
lane.
the middle
So, like,
level.
at least
Gold is like
you
the new
already
middle
lost
level.
out on the top tower play.
And
It's happened. It's done.
second
But
of all,
now, because you're not getting
if
control
you
of
are
bot
at
side,
0 point
you're
at
not getting
division
dragon
3 for example,
necessarily.
right,
It
gold
looks
3
like
0
Gen
point,
G aren't
and you
that
will
bothered
be
though.
5th
Peanut isn't even
in
anywhere
the
near the
game, that
dragon.
means that you lose. So you don't lose 10 points, which you should because of the 5th position, you lose minus 25 because you get demoted. How is that? How is that fair? It should be minus 10 with the demotion, because it's a 5th position, and that should be adapted long time ago. This is like ridiculously unintelligent move for Riot. How you can, if you would be in the position when you get to that 0 points, which is quite easy because players are not playing by standardized options anymore. They are just like throwing sometimes lucky picks. If you get to that position few times, like 6 or 7, you are at the 0 points of the division like gold 1, and you go into the 5th place.
Yeah, I think Light
Even
being
though
there
if you
made me
lose
not want
even
to go
in
for
the
that.
same
And also just
round
Peanut
as a
would
player
pull
who
ult
lost
and then go
4th
on the
and,
tower.
and
But
3rd,
you never really
so
get the
technically
bullets.
you
Not
are
only is
3rd,
it tanky, but
but
also
you
there's
are
no
not
point in setting
advancing, you are
aggro.
losing minus
He
25 for
wasn't even
that.
tanking the
Is
tower.
that
It's very hard
motivational
to
to
find
play
something
more
from that.
ranked?
Still,
Is that
Hololive Esports
motivational to
defend the
play
top
more
tower for
League
a
of
little bit
Legends?
longer.
Not
We're
at
gonna
all.
see plates fade
It's just
off
the
in about 20
motivational.
seconds.
Look at that. I'm talking some like little things about League of Legends, and the game is just like nowhere. See? That's why I see the point only in casting certain teams at the moment, because they are providing something to the Rift. It became quite boring, and the boringness is coming from the meta.
Yeah, I guess
That there is meta.
we'll
Oh,
see
you
in a
can only
second.
play
A
20
lot of gold
champions.
phase.
Oh,
I
thank you.
think
I
is
have
the main thing.
120 and I have not
Yeah,
seen at least 40 in
487
the Rift
for
for
Xayah.
ever.
Decent amount for
Why
Jordan
they
as
are
well.
existing
So
there? Sorry. My favorite champion,
I think it must
I
have just
believe he
been
was
trying
played
to pick one up
once or
and just
twice
hit it.
in a professional,
So
like
he
no,
must have
not
not been
even
there for the first
playoffs,
one,
not
and
even
Zeki must have not been there for
world
the mid one, so
national
didn't get
stage.
much, which is kind of why
Somewhere.
we're seeing this about 2,000
Once.
gold lead for Gen G now. Unlike
Why?
Dragon
You
League,
know
I
why?
feel so
Because you
lucky and he's gonna
give
have,
dashes to
but
all the
it doesn't
champions.
really matter if you aren't able
Give
to
them
capitalize.
all the dashes.
This is kind of the
The
point of the
passive
game
is
where Hololive
dash, the
Esports
Q is
started to
dash, the
fall off,
W is dash, the
and
E
they're
is dash,
already
and the
down
ult is
to gold.
dash. 5 dashes. So they can fly around the map. Just give them that, because that's all you can do to the champs right now. Mm, yeah, they got Peanut and it's 1 for 1, and at the end, yeah, that was messy and not even nice.
Yeah, ended up very scrappy there. A lot of people, we saw Life Esports coming in for Chovy. Chovy nearly gets out because Peanut said to back him up, but then all upon Life Esports were as well. And Dorn, why did you go that way?
I have no idea what Duran was doing over here. It's just like giving kill.
He could have just run through mid. There was no one blocking. He could have just run over that. I guess maybe the thought process was if they stopped chasing him, he could go for a flank, but very weird.
That was quite like,
Free, and Life Esports to take the Herald as well.
And they're going to catch Peanut here as well, who was just watching, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. He's going to have to flash away.
This is slowly shaping to being like a small clown fiesta, don't you think? I don't see like the huge potential in anything over here. It's more like farm. Yeah, there is a pick on Chovy. They cannot like they cannot finish him because he's being healed 1 for 1.
I think it's better than Hayes, who's got all his abilities and health, getting hit by it. But the end
Not
result
sure
is
what
everything has
Doran
to
was
be
doing
to get
here.
out. Again,
That was
Doran
sloppy
running towards
at
the
all.
Raptor's bush. That was the area
He
he
should
was
not
in
be
when
at
he was
all over
leaving.
here.
And instead he like looped around
Not
top
over here.
for some reason.
Well, we have a turret down
They
as
got tower,
now
they will
2B's
run
extremely
away.
low and delighted to see the support him and
It's
escalate into
quite
down.
funny
So
game, I must say.
maybe
Do
a
you feel
first
like there
item
is a
buy for
potential in any
Jovi
of that
finally
team?
as he was spending some time up in the top lane and
I
nearly
I
got
was
punished
stating
again.
yesterday that even though T1 won over
This feels
KT,
like a
the
lot of praise
final
so
will be
far for
back
Zeka.
T1 against KT,
Oh,
and
well,
I
he is going to look for oh boy into his
that was
own
looking
jungle.
fun.
Leaves that one
That
solid
was
and empty
looking
as
fun
well, but
from
still a
Zika.
few to come in. No
Hey,
fire
he's still
sale, but
gonna
that is going to miss as well. This is
die.
getting really down and dirty in this game as now late is quite fast. Not
That
sure
is
Peanut's
looking
going to get the
very
W
fun.
though,
He's
and
gonna
Knights
run
is going to
away.
get away in that territory.
What a disaster for Gen G. You know, we expect to take
Oh
advantage
my
of the
god.
upside, but also just that play, like
Oh my
Delight
goodness.
very narrowly missing
This is
the
just
E flash
like,
there, and also because so much
this is
attention
just
was put on top,
too
it
good.
allows Life Esports a successful second Herald. And if you look at the bot side of the map, there is
You know,
no
I don't
vision
know what to say
for
anymore
Gen
because
G.
this is
Alone that
game is
one
like,
in the
maybe
river.
it's gonna be
Dragging
this
up to
side, maybe
15.
it's
This
gonna
would
be
be
other
big
side.
for Life Esports.
Yeah, I mean, they're just stacking it up. They have total control on the bottom side of the map, as you mentioned.
Let's
No
see
ability
what's gonna happen.
to
Let's
teleport. Now
see
that they
what's
do have
gonna
some
happen
coordinators,
today
let's see
with the
how this game's going
game
to go. As
going
Gen G, they
every
say, well, we can fight
away.
it.
A little
You can
bit
have it.
away.
Life
Oh,
Esports, they're going to take
one
the
way is
turtle
getting the
trade.
Drakes, and
As
I don't think
everybody
that
on their
Genji
side
should let
really going
them
to enjoy that.
do that easily. They are on the blue side, so
Feels like Life Esports starting to make stuff happen in the mid
feels
game, and
feels
Gen G
like
really
Genji is
fumbling. You know, that early
just giving away the
advantage,
game.
a lot of it fading away, but the triple dragon.
And yeah, there is a
Life is going to be a threat throughout the game. No
soul
longer can you give
point,
up the dragon in
soul
return for
point
a Baron,
coming.
for an inhibitor tower. You give Soul over to Life Esports, it's going to make the game so much harder.
Yeah, it kind of feels like
It
both
feels like
teams,
they are like playing 50% both of the teams and waiting
too much
for something. It's
action.
like,
Gen
oh,
G's
it's
trying
just
to go
game
for it,
2.
but kind of fumbling a
We
little
still have
bit.
time. We
All
still
of the
like, we
dragons,
still
we
can
haven't
win
had
over
many
here. And
fights
it's
that
like,
have just been
no, just
free.
win the
Like,
series and
Life Esports have
be
just been
done with it.
collecting them like pass and go.
Especially the series like
Jovi's back
this.
here on the top side,
The
but he's
most
getting out-farmed.
interesting part
Only Zeka,
in
who
the
has the crown,
series
so
right now
those
is
accelerated
picks.
shock blasts, which
If
is
you
a
see
large
the
dose
all
of
the
damage
picks that you have seen
negated
all the season, you're like,
immediately.
yeah, we're
Great
gonna
combination
see
of Jace
this, and we're
nowadays
gonna
is
see
seriously
that, and we're gonna see
snap
this,
the
and
turret
it's
over the
not
wall. It's
that
totally
interesting
fine.
anymore. Not
And
that.
he's
It's
one
just
kill.
like
He's getting some alone
you
time
can
at
be
the bottom.
excited about
Yeah,
your
he's seen
team,
him, seen him a
maybe
lot
that you're
dodge, farm
supporting
his
and
way up.
cheering. But the other
You know,
team
there
is
was
like,
definitely support
yeah,
top
if you can see
laners,
nice
but
pick,
he's starting
oh,
to catch
that's
back
nice.
up.
Like Zach.
And Zach is
Zach
obviously,
from
as
DRX.
you said,
I
really far
wanna see
ahead.
Zach all
So
the time, and I would watch
Life
DRX all the
Esports
time then.
looking a lot more comfortable when we factor in things
Because
kind
it
of
was
backfired
so
massively
fun.
for them
So
at like the
fun to
11
see
minute
them move
mark. We're in a
Zach
situation
into the
here where
composition.
they're still in a good spot. They are behind in gold by about 2,000, but I don't
The
think it's
spot
too
is
much
good
of an
for
issue
both
when you have
teams.
those
It's
dragons in
either
the pocket. I think
way.
the
Let's
game is
see.
all going to come to a head
Genji
at
likes
this
to
fourth
turtle
dragon,
up
and it
and
really
like
comes down
then
to
just do one team
how
fight,
Gen G approach
and
it.
after
They
that
come
team
for
fight
one so
push
far. They need to
and
not
finish
only
the
win
game.
the fight,
So
but also secure
it
the
may
dragon.
happen over here,
At least they'll be able to transition it into a Baron.
but let's not call it yet.
Yeah,
We still have time.
if we ever get there, as we
We
see
do
Zeka
still
is
have
about
time,
a
so.
level and a bit ahead of Jovi, who has just kind of been playing Jace, but we haven't really
Let's
noticed it doing
see
too much in the game
what's
so
gonna
far in terms
happen
of damage.
in the
Doran
game.
certainly getting matched in the side lane now by Kingen, although Doran is trying to push him out at this point in time. X-Drinker
The CS.
first item as well.
Yeah, we
The
haven't seen
CS is
the
better
AD
for
carries open up
Zeka.
so not going to have as much poke as we typically see. Means
But
Jovi's
somehow
gonna be
the
pretty
Gen G is having
uncontested
the
when it comes to
gold
setting up
from
the poke,
what,
but I
one
think
turret,
it's
two
important for
turrets
Gen
plates?
G
They probably
to
get more
establish
plates.
themselves early, get control,
Probably.
and land the poke, but it's honestly pretty unfortunate that's an Infernal map for them, because one of the things the Infernal map
Oh,
is a
he
lack of
got
rushes
the
for the
tower.
Maokai, but
Two
also
shots
with
of the
that
cannon
wall
minion
knocked out
to
near the
tower.
Blue buff, it's so much easier to push in. If the enemy team has control of an area, normally you have to walk all the way around that big wall to get
Do you
the
feel like the
approach in a
Gen G
different
is
direction.
kind of
But
the
here, you can just walk straight
kind
through.
of the playing
So
from the back foot?
Genji do want to get there early, but I'm
And
not
I
sure
don't
that's
know
going to stop
why.
Life Esports from pushing in.
Well, I feel like at this point maybe
They
Hololive
picked
Esports will stop
Chovy. They
themselves
give
from pushing
Chovy
in, as
the
the NFC
Jace for a
team
reason,
seems to
I
like to go
believe.
for a
So
fight at this point in time, and on the side of Hanwha, they just want to wait for this
it looks
Infernal
like
Drake,
I
so
don't know.
they're just gonna
I don't see the
obviously
Gen G
sit
in the
back,
form.
farm up for that,
One is
but
not
on
in
the
the
side of
form
Gen G,
either. They are maybe like
I
thirsty,
suppose you have some
but
scaling
this is more like
components with the Xayah, even
thirsty.
the Rumble a bit, but
and just that.
I mean, you're Jace is going to do a bit less and less, especially
Come on,
the
it's
Spear
4
with the
kills and
crown.
we
They've
have
got
20
the
minutes.
Radiant Virtue here for Grizzly, able
That's
to
not
take up a lot of
much.
shock blasts. And
It should
I
be
don't know, we
decided,
just really
or
need
at
to
least
see
like, you know,
one of these teams
those
do
are the
something
games
on
when
this
you
dragon,
just wait,
especially Gen G. I'm
wait.
very
I've seen
curious to see
few
how they
of
are gonna
those,
take
like
this
in
fight.
a higher
Speaking of
format,
Rumble, I mean,
it will
traditionally,
be
way
explained, but
back in the day
game
when
2
Dragon used to give
playoffs,
gold and it
yeah,
was
come
super
on.
valuable, Rumble was like the king
I would
because
say
it was so
both
good in
of the
those
teams
Dragon
would
fights, and
probably
as much as
anyhow
the
will
game is very
qualify.
different now,
There
it's
is
something that
4
holds
teams
true
from
that
Korea
in
that will
those early Dragon
qualify.
fights, Rumble can just do so much.
I
Gen G
expect
hasn't,
T1,
so we'll see. They have picked up some
KT,
big spikes, right? Like they have the
Gen G,
Rory for Paze,
those
they
3
have
I
the
believe,
Mario Day
and
finish for Chovy,
I
but it
believe
is
the
Hollow Knight
last one
Esports
will
who
be
are on the objective
Hwanwa,
first, but both teams looking set up
unless
here.
the dumb
Yeah,
one
you
can
have to. I mean, you can't just give this one for free.
pull
As
the
there's the
game.
hook on a Peanut. This Blitzcrank actually getting
Yeah.
some value. Again, Peanut's pretty tanky, but he still has to flash away. And now that's flashed down on your Maokai. He still holds on to the Nature's Grasp. As
It's like,
running up the
it's
Baron,
very
actually, as he
boring.
chunked out Peanut enough, and the Drake isn't spawned yet. Might as well go for it.
Why not just immediately flash? As
It's like
the-
very
you know
boring
in
at the
that
moment.
situation You're gonna have to flash, but by holding
They're gonna
off,
take
he ends
the
up getting
Baron
choked, and now
quickly.
isn't there for Baron, and
That's a
Gen G
quick
trying to
Baron.
approach, but the Baron is just gone.
All right, trying to go for a
Yeah.
solar flare steal. That's not going to work. Let's see about this fight, though. The flash coming in. A huge equalizer going to slow
The
it.
equalizer was nice, but that's
Hollow
it.
Esports is Chovy over the wall. They're gonna force
They
this
wanna
fight
get
to
them
light.
badly.
It's taken up so much on this Eclipse Leon. Oh! Gets a
That was
massive
forced.
dunk on the
Ah, it's
two
gonna
here
be
in
the game for
front line.
1-1.
As Paige is trying to flash and trying to do something in this fight, but he's not even
No.
And now Hollow Esports, they take the Baron and a bonus 3
That was like
kills.
giving
Now
the
they've
win
built
on
a
the
reset
plate
and
for
Dragon, this game
1-1.
has gone from a slow, stable kind of back and
This is very
not really
messy.
back and forth, just slow and stable
So
to
messy. I have no
completely
idea
back
what
and
Gen G
forth.
was trying to
Esports
do
are gonna take
at
two
all.
massive objectives as a result of Light. trying to go
Honestly.
for the steal, but it's a bit too early.
Honestly,
And
guys,
here, Light with the
pull
grab,
your
forces both a flash from Duran
pull
and
your
Page's
chocolate
ult.
together.
And things look good here for Gen G, but they overcommit. Chovy
Oh, I have
flashes over to
Chovy
Burst
on the
to
tank.
not the greatest play.
On
They
the
take it.
tank,
It's a
who,
beautiful
by the way,
Q3
ran away
845
and is
damage
alive.
there to Chovy, just deletes him
Pace
there. Pace
over
trying to
here.
make it work, but Viper with a fancy beat with the
No.
ult.
Well done.
Fans pretty excited with that result.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit. And I would be too.
Yeah, if I would be Hwanwa fan
this
right now,
is
I would be excited too
confusing
because
to light in a really
it
uncomfortable
is
spot.
definitely
Now, Jody's
it's gonna be
maybe
the
we can
1-1
do
game
something.
now.
No, it's just gonna
Look at
be
that.
Infernal Soul, Homolife
The Gen
Esports
G is
taking
completely
more
lost at this
games.
point.
Equalizer is going to come down here, but we have teleport available.
Um,
Ping it now.
This is
Trying to
particularly
take
the
it
reason
of
I'm
his
saying
own.
that the
Astoria
final
bullied
will
him
be
early
between
on, but
T1
he's getting
and
bullied now as
KT
Velasco
again.
not even gonna save him.
Just because look at that.
Homolife Esports
Do you think
looks
any
like
of
they
that
might be taking
team,
this game number
Gen
2.
G or
Looks
Hwanwa,
like it.
could
I feel like the thing is with the previous game,
defeat
is
the
Hollow Knight
KT
Esports got behind
from
and the
yesterday?
game just slowly
Absolutely
closed
not.
out.
The
They didn't
KT
have
was
control.
much
Gen
better.
G tried to send it hard,
Think
tried
about
to come back
Tristana
to
and
the game with a big
BDD
fight,
mid.
which I kind of respect, but
Think
it
about
has
Kane on the
resulted in
top.
the game very
Would he
quickly
give
falling
that
out
kind
of
of like
control.
no?
In
Doran was
Infernal
just
Soul,
doing
Hollow
some
Esports,
good stuff at the
is
start, and
gonna
then it was
be
like,
very painful to deal with.
Yeah, definitely will be.
50%. I'm
Homolife
just gonna
Esports, a
switch to
very
50%,
balanced approach. They
or
keep
something like
everything
that,
on the map.
right?
Do not
He
break
just got
any
reprogrammed
pillars, but
in the
Singalone
10
once
minutes of the
again
game. He's like,
is-
oh, 50%
Yeah.
of the power.
Not sure about that one from Delight.
Yeah,
Nothing else to say on that subject.
I'm
And then we get
not
the
gonna
follow-up
say
here,
anything on
where
that subject
Gen G are
because
like,
it's
"We gotta
sad
fight now.
from Gen G.
Gotta try and defend the tower, I guess. I don't know.
This
it's
is
very
not
weird.
coordinated. Doran
like
is caught.
Comes
They
in just to get killed as well.
look. Even Peanut is trying to go over here.
Gen G kind of crumbling. a
Do
little
it.
bit this one.
Run and heal yourself.
A little bit off kilter ever since the early game.
Run and
Not
heal
really able
yourself,
to
but
get anything going in terms
that's
of a snowball.
GG.
And Hololive Esports were like, okay, I guess we don't even, have to deal with some of our
With-
rough transition phases that we've had in past
Chovy
games.
can
We
do
just kinda
poke. He can kill maybe one
stroll off
person,
for free and take
but
a bunch
that's
of
it.
drakes and
Then
some
you
fights
have
from here
your
on
mid
out.
laner down. So it's all on
As,
pace.
this is just
Yeah,
pure
look, they are
desperation
even
now.
trying.
The
You know,
hook is
this
going
is
to
like,
miss.
oh, this is looking like Town Fiesta. Just, oh yeah, let's throw a couple skills.
Not
Throw
sure.
over here, throw over
Yeah,
here.
but
Maybe it's gonna land.
There's no way they were using it to burn the crown. I think that doesn't make any sense. But either way, they get it down. Peanut, I guess. can look for an
Yeah,
he's just so slow moving
I
that
should
unless you're
maybe
coming
sing a
from like the
song right
flank,
now,
they'll
just in the
walk
memory
away
of
from
this
it.
game,
Viper's
so
confident
we
just
know that
go
this
in
is
a
already
side
done.
lane and take the tower
Because
here.
you can say this and that,
Once
you
again,
won't go back from
just
this.
the
Now, look, Zeka
life is
17, King
basically
N
on
16, Viper
Thunderstorm burning
14.
duty.
The levels are
This
showing
phase
the
has really
6k
not
gold,
worked out.
4
Second
Drake, Soul
3 levels
Drake,
ahead of
Baron.
his
They're
opponents
just
here
waiting to
in
push
mid
them.
lane.
They are just waiting to push the last tower, then
And
they're gonna push
he's
again.
essentially just
Yeah,
enjoyed
look
a
at
very
that.
comfortable
Look at the
ride as
damage.
Peanut does take a lot of the aggro.
Yeah,
But
they can
immediately
take the
there,
aggro,
Perspire
but
comes in and denies that Leona. Lots of damage into Zeka though. They will take
yeah,
him down. And that
that
might put
was.
an end to this push.
Sadly, they don't get the
Yeah,
kill though.
that should
There
be
was only a
clean
small
fight from
bounty, but it was
Huanwa, and
ideal
they
to
still
be pick up
cannot
that
do the
kill.
clean
And
fight
even though it's not an AP
with
Kai'Sa,
5
Fiddles will
people over
definitely
there.
help with that poke damage. It
It's a
does
little bit
mean
ridiculous,
you
you
don't
know.
get the refund that you get if you have it evolved. But either way, Genji. Oh my god.
That would have been the
This is getting too cheeky.
That's nightmare.
If it's gonna be a fiver, I'm gonna be
Yeah, I mean,
bored.
the Rumble can pump some
Actually,
damage. We haven't really seen it because they are pretty far behind. But
Viper kind of disrespecting that one a little bit.
I'm kind
Yeah.
of the like.
surely Homolife Esports just push forward with
It's
their Infernal Soul.
what's the missing part? You know what I like about T1 in the long run is that they are tilt proof. None of those teams is tilt proof. Even if they lose, the T1 can utilize. Even if they lose hard, if they enemy will give them a chance to go back, they will. Over here, I don't see that from either team. You know, the last game, Juanma didn't went back at any point. Over here, I don't see Genji coming back at any point. They don't have resources to do so. And look, Doran is gonna be caught again. Oh, definitely, he's dead.
Let's see.
He's dead.
Oh no, he's dead. Okay, just trying
As
to
I
get
said,
some pressure relief, trying to set up for the
this
Baron,
was not
but
any
unfortunately
setup
that's gonna lead
relief.
to
It
Doran's
was
death.
just
He does have
going
teleport, but,
forward without any
this Baron
vision.
had peak damage for about
Bam.
16, 17 seconds before
Bam,
he even
you're
revives.
dead.
So
And
it's Genji
bam,
are here in
please
mid, trying to
finish the
make
game.
this
Don't
stand.
stall anymore.
And the tier one is pretty
I
good.
want
It's
to
an objective
go with
bounty
the
as
day,
well,
with the
but
day. This
when
game
enemy team
is
gets a Baron,
over.
not
It's
very strong.
over.
And if
The
they can
Juanwa
stall the
should be
Baron,
Juanwa.
Baron could TP
Juanwa
in.
win.
The thing is, if they give
One
out the
more
Baron,
life.
it's such a boost for the Elder fight. Oh, that's actually some big burst.
Right, they're trying to get in onto Peanut, but he just flashes away from this one.
Yeah, this is
teleport
late
coming in, it's
teleport.
10 seconds.
Gonna zone them away as some time is bought here for Genji.
They are playing like a game of the cat and mouse. It's 4 versus 5. This is so. I think I called it. I'm just saying right now, if the Genji is gonna win, I'm gonna be actually happy because I think they will take the. I think they will take the game anyhow. But oh my God. Isn't it ridiculous? Is it like Clown Fiesta? How you can lose the game like that?
Trying to stop him from backing. The flash comes in, but this push in the mid. It's going to end. Genji's just going to end the game 30 minutes in. As the Baron fight, we knew it was going to be a bit risky. Viper now.
Yeah, but it's a GG, so
I don't think
doesn't matter now. He's not gonna be on time. The game is over. Actually, I'm happy. It's 2-0 for the Genji, so thank you very much. Last game to actually watch tonight. Congratulations to Genji. I don't say it was still proof. I say that Juan was just. I'm not sure. It shows format of the Genji. They can take back the game if you will let them. Nice. But Juan was. Oh. The mind games. There was some mind games that the Baron Grizzly was trying to do some cheeky moves and thank you. You don't play cheeky games against Peanut. He has all those titles for a reason, so let's go to game number 3. Hopefully, I think it will be the last one.